Are you still using Claude for just asking questions? Don't say you're not even using it. Today, we are going to sit down and really look at how Claude has changed massively. It is not just a place to ask questions anymore. It has become a full workspace where we can actually build things. We want to show you how to handle these new tools like projects and artifacts so you can get the most out of your time. So let's get right into this and become the pro of Claude. Now, before we get into the heavy lifting, we should talk about what a project actually is. Think of a project as a dedicated workspace or a folder that has its own memory. Normally, when you talk to an AI, it might forget the specific context of your business or your book after a while. With a project, we can give Claude a specific set of instructions and a pile of documents that stay there permanently. This means every time we open that project, the AI already knows who we are, what our goals are, and what style we like to use. It saves us from repeating ourselves every single day. To get started with this, we look at the main dashboard and click on the button that says Create New Project. The first thing we need to do is give it a clear name. Below the name, there's a spot for a description. We find it best to be very specific here about why we are making this. For example, we might write that this project is for creating weekly social media posts and email newsletters for a specific brand. Once we hit Create, the workspace opens up. Inside the project, we see a section for custom instructions. This is where we tell Claude how to behave. We might tell it to always use a friendly tone or to avoid certain words. Next to that, we can upload files. We can drop in PDFs, spreadsheets, or even code files. These files act as the knowledge base for the project. When we start chatting inside this project, Claude uses only that information to give us answers. It makes the performance feel much more personal and accurate because the AI isn't just guessing based on the whole internet. It is looking at our specific data. This is how we move from a general assistant to a specialized partner that understands our unique needs. Moving on from those organized workspaces, we have something even more visual called artifacts. An artifact is a dedicated window that pops up on the side of our chat when Claude creates something substantial, like a snippet of code, a website mockup, or a complex document. Instead of having to scroll through a long chat to find a piece of work, the artifact keeps it separate and clean. It allows us to see what we are building in real time without the conversation getting in the way. It is a tool for those of us who need to see the results immediately. If we want to create an artifact, we don't necessarily have to click a specific button to start, but we can prompt Claude to generate one by asking for a visual or a structured piece of content. For a specific use case, let's say we want to build a simple calculator app. We ask Claude to write the code for it. A window opens on the right side of the screen. This is our artifact. We can see the code, but more importantly, we can see the live preview of the app right there. We can actually click the buttons on the calculator to see if they work. If we want to change something, we just type it in the chat and the artifact updates instantly. Once we're happy with what we have built, there's a button that allows us to publish and share it. When we click Publish, Claude gives us a unique link. We can send this link to a teammate or a friend, and they can see exactly what we created in their own browser. This makes collaborating on designs or small pieces of software very fast. It turns a simple text conversation into a real production line, where we can see, test, and share our work without ever leaving the page. Beyond just creating things within the platform, we often need to bring in information from the outside world, and that is where connectors come in. A connector is essentially a bridge between Claude and the other apps we use every day, like Google Drive or GitHub. The purpose here is to stop the endless downloading and uploading of files. Instead of us manually moving data back and forth, the connector allows Claude to reach out and read the files directly from our cloud storage. It keeps our information synced and ensures the AI is always working with the most recent version of our work. To set up a connector, we go into our account settings and look for the Integrations or Data Sources section.
From there, we choose the service we want to link, such as Google Drive. We will have to authorize the connection, which just means giving Claude permission to see certain folders. Once that is done, we can go back into a project and select the option to add files from a connector. We simply pick the folder we want to link, and all the documents inside it become available to the AI.
It keeps our workflow moving smoothly because the AI is finally tied into the same ecosystem where we do our actual work. It removes the friction of manual data entry and lets us focus on the bigger picture. Following the idea of making Claude more capable, we have to look at what are known as skills. A skill is a specific capability or a tool that Claude can use to perform a task that goes beyond just writing text. This could be something like performing complex math, searching a specific database, or interacting with a piece of software in a specialized way. While projects organize our data, connectors bring it in, skills give Claude the actual hands to do something with that data. It turns the AI from a thinker into a doer. To use a skill, we usually need to be in a workspace where these tools are enabled. We can see which skills are available in our project settings. To demonstrate this, let's look at a use case involving data analysis. If we have a massive spreadsheet of sales figures, we can enable a data processing skill. We don't have to tell Claude exactly how to calculate the formulas. We just tell it what we want to find out. The step-by-step process involves selecting the skill from the menu and then giving a direct command in the chat. Claude then invokes that specific tool to crunch the numbers. Once it finishes, it doesn't just give us a guess, it gives us a precise answer based on the computational tool it just used. This is incredibly helpful for tasks where we can't afford a mistake, like financial reporting or technical specifications. It gives us a level of reliability that we didn't have before, making the AI a much more powerful asset in a professional setting. We've seen today how these tools can really change the way we get things done. By using projects, artifacts, connectors, and skills, we are making the AI work for us rather than us working for the AI. It's all about being more efficient and keeping our focus where it matters most. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up to see more guides like this.